Many candidates feel that in spite of their best efforts, they could not go past the screening test, and in some cases, they did not finally make it in the board conference, even though they felt that they were doing reasonably well. So one has to understand that it is just not the physical act of those activities that you're made to do during the SSB that are important. There is something more important than that, which is your demonstrated behavior or the way you conduct yourself through those activities. So through this video, let us try and understand what are those essentials about your dress, demeanor, and your social graces, which are being very, very closely observed by the assessors during those 5 days of testing over there. Now, the first day when you land up for the screening test, so make sure that you're formally dressed. Now, formal dress would entail wearing a dark trousers and a light full sleeves shirt, which is plain. Let's say if you're wearing a chocolate brown trousers, you can wear a fawn or a cream colored shirt. In case you're wearing, let's say, a navy blue trousers, you can wear a sky blue shirt. In case you feel comfortable wearing a tie, you can wear a tie. Or otherwise, if you feel that it is warm and you may not feel very comfortable wearing a tie, there is no problem. You can go open collar also. Wear a leather belt and leather shoes with laces. Now, do not wear keds or push-ons. You must have shoes which have laces and wear black socks. Now, this is the dress that you should wear because it is important. Because many times you may not get a time when you land up early morning for the SSB after the documentation. You are immediately put through the screening test. So it will be advisable to get into your formals from the railway station itself when you come to the SSB, because over there, immediately after your documentation, your screening test may start. Now, during the screening test, certain important social graces that you need to keep in your mind is that as you walk in, you should show a lot of high energy level. There should be a spring in your feet as you move in. Wish the officers loudly as you walk into the area. When you ask to sit down, make sure that you are sitting in a manner where you can look at all the candidates around you. So adjust your chair slightly. Do not look kind of overbearing by shifting at the edge of your chair. So sit comfortably, but at the same time, you should be able to see all candidates around you. So maintain a very pleasant disposition. Don't look hyper. Don't feel that I have to be the first person to speak. So long as you intermittently participate and you're able to put across your point, meaningful points in a manner where it is heard by people, that will be good enough. So be sensitive to other people, smile a lot. So make sure that you connect with people who are sitting around you, because if you don't connect, then usually when you want to speak, you may not get a chance to speak. After the screening test, the next day you have your psych test. On that day, you can actually wear whatever that you wish to. But again, it is important to wear something presentable, because although the psych will not really notice your clothes as much, but then somebody who looks presentable and who looks pleasant comes into the eyes of the psychologist who's conducting your test, and eventually he is only going to check your dossier. So a person who appears pleasant, he might notice your chest number and he might remember you when he's checking your dossier. The third day is the GTO day. On that particular day, make sure that you are properly dressed. Wear white shorts which are not like Bermudas or not that shiny material. So get tennis shorts from the sports shop. It should be terracotta or cotton shorts rather than that silky kind of a cloth. It should be properly fitting so that you don't look clumsy. Wear a t-shirt which is collared. Don't wear a round neck t-shirt, and the t-shirt should be tucked into your sports shorts. The shoes that you wear should be keds, which should have a little bit of a support underneath. A lot of people confuse PT shoes with canvas shoes, because PT stands for physical training shoes. It does not necessarily mean canvas shoes. So you can wear white Keds. It can have a little bit of some other color, but majorly it should be white in color, and your socks should be full length, and don't wear ankle length socks. During the GTO series, make sure that you exhibit a lot of high energy. When GTO tells you to move from place A to place B, you should run and go. When he arrives in the morning, when he sees you for the first time, you should loudly wish him, and make sure that throughout those activities you come across as a group effective member or a group minded person. So don't look individualistic, don't stand away from the group. You should try and be in the inner coterie of activities. Wherever the action is on, you should be there, but at the same time keep checking yourself that you should not look like an overbearing person who is not sensitive to other people, who's not giving a chance to other people. So if you feel you've given a couple of ideas, there is no harm in encouraging someone else who's wanting to give an idea to move up. So make sure that throughout this activity you remain pleasant, maintain your composure, don't look aggressive or overbearing, and that should be good enough. Sometimes the GTO will notice small things, like when he's told you to the task is over, keep your helping material, go back to the rest area. Some candidates will just throw away the helping material and they'll chit chat and walk out through the ground. Rather than doing that, you should properly keep the helping material at the start line and run out from the GTO ground rather than sloppily walking through the GTO ground. Now, then the next thing is the interview technique. So during the interview, once again, it is good to reach a little in advance so that you can kind of compose your mind, sit in the waiting room and wait for your call. The moment you're called, you have to remember that your interview does not start when he starts asking you one-to-one questions, but your interview will start the moment you step inside that room. So it is your basic demeanor, the way you appear, the way you're dressed up. So once again, be formally dressed and wish him loudly. And when he offers his hand, shake it firmly. When he tells you to sit down, loudly say thank you and have a nice smile on your face. So you should look pleasant and alert and listen to whatever that he's speaking very carefully. So same should happen for all the three assessors, for GTO, for psychologists, or for the interviewing officer. You should be very attentive and listen to what they're speaking and don't miss out any of those details, because many times there is a slight difference in briefings of various assessors, and you might miss out something which is really important if you're not careful about what the person was speaking. So throughout the interview, maintain calm, make sure that you don't get hyper or don't get nervous. Don't show excessive hand movements, because that will also reflect a bit of nervousness, and also sometimes is a compensation for lack of power of expression. So you can move your hands, but move them within your body space rather than outside your body space. And throughout the interview, remain connected with the interviewing officer. Your aim should be to continuously pull him into your own comfort zone, rather than him letting you take you out of that and ask you certain questions that you may not be comfortable answering. So you have to be very smart while you're interacting with the interviewing officer. So on the last day, of course, the board conference day, once again, be formally dressed. Although that particular day you will hardly spend a minute in the board conference room, but sometimes if you're a borderline case and they want to corroborate certain inputs about your personality, naturally the way you appear is the first thing that is going to create an impact. So make sure that you go properly dressed and you march in properly, smartly, wish everybody when you land up inside. So look graceful, because it's very, very important. The way you appear and conduct yourself throughout those 5 days is perhaps as important as doing well in all those activities. A person who's pleasant and who's who catches the eye of the assessors always has an advantage over other people who are sloppily or just going through the motions of all those activities. I hope I've been able to convey certain tips which will help you during the SSB. Thank you.